What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Daffodils. This is set number 40646. Year it came out was 2023. Age group 6+, and it comes with a piece count of 216. Wow, 216 folks. That's a lot of pieces. But don't stress. Don't stress. It's like two daffodils that are different. Basically, just the petals are a little bit different. The build mechanics is entirely the same. So once you've built one, just change up the colours and it's a little bit easier. But we'll walk you through it. It's a nice little set, great for Easter and spring, summer, that kind of thing. We're going to have it on little display there, and we're going to put it in. I borrowed a jar from my wife. I'm not sure she's going to notice it's gone missing. Maybe. Let's see. Let's dive in and build it, shall we? Okay, there's our parts. And first of all, we're going to build two yellow heads. So first thing we want is this 4 long bar, which is brown, reddish brown. And then we want a yellow stopper, not a yellow stopper, yellow bushing, Technic bushing. That goes on the end there. Just going to put my thumb or finger just at the end there to stop it from going any further. And then we want the fire hydrant. So it's Technic piece there, it's Technic connector. And we're just going to push the bar through the top like that. So we're going to do another one of those. So it's reddish brown. There's our bushing, like so. And then we want the fire hydrant. Pop that on there and push that through like so. Now we have our two starters for the head of the daffodil. Now we're going to make kind of a propeller thing. So we've got these really cool 3-way connectors. Actually, it's got 4 connecting holes, 3 around the edge and 1 in the middle. So we're going to put 3 stud long bars. These are pearl gold, and you're going to put 1 in each end of these guys. So there's one, there's another, and there's 2 of those to each flower. So we've got to make 4 of those. So same again, like I say, very repetitive. Like that. Easy peasy. So that's for 1 flower. I'd say there's 2 of these particular pieces that are built up that go to each daffodil. And then I want another gold bar. There they are. Yep. And then 1 more. If I pick these bars up. And if I can find the bars, there's 1. 1 more. Here we go, hiding somewhere. Because the other flowers are using white bars. So I want the other gold bar. The other gold bar is staring me right in the face. I know it. Or is it rolled off? There it is. There it is. So yes, 2 to each flower. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the piece that we made first, and you're just going to push these on the end. So keeping your finger behind there again, stopping the bar from going forwards or backwards, and then putting 2 on top. Doesn't matter which way at the moment, but eventually you're going to stagger them like that. So same again with this one. Like that. And that. So you can see they're going to be quite a fair size. Next stage is the building of the front of the daffodil, and we're going to take these 3x3 yellow dishes. So one like that. So you're going to have the inverted at the base and the open piece at the front, and then just going to put a little trumpet, which is a 2x2x2 cone, and just drop that down the bar, and there you have the makings of your daffodil. So we're going to do that same thing again, like that, and like that, and then all we have to do is add our lovely little petals to the daffodil. And for this one, because we've got the gold bars, we are doing yellow. Now then, you push these minifig shields. That's what these are. They're minifig shields. A little bit of fluff on my finger. With the little bar there. And you're going to have the... If it was a shield, this would be the lower part of the shield. You're going to have the lower part of the shield at the top. So that's going to be... Is that fluff again? At the top there, like that. So all you're going to do is push this bar through that handle. Can be a bit tricky. And you just want it so that it's just peeking over the top there of the handle. Like that. Maybe my camera is a little bit dark. There we go. That's better, a bit better. Yeah, so just peeking over there like that. So we're going to put all these yellow shields on there like that. And then I'm just going to tidy it up afterwards. Like that. Like that. And you can see there's an awful lot of green and black pieces emerging on my table. And this is going to be for the stems of... So I'm going to turn these around. They're going to be the stems of the daffodil. So turn them around. And there we go. There's our first daffodil head done. So we're going to do the same thing again on this one. Oh. Just space them out a little bit. Whoops. It's a nice little cheap set, this as well. £10 at the moment. And I got this from our, I think it was a local Morrison's that we've got down the road. And at £10, it's like, wow, okay. Definitely worth picking up. And then just turn the petals around again. Whee! How cool. It's not like an overly fantastic model of a daffodil, but it really does look pretty splendid when you've assembled them together. Okie dokie, so that's those done. Now we're going to do the white heads. So everything's done for the yellow ones, and I want this white bar here. So rinse and repeat, it's exactly the same thing. So we're going to take our 4 long bar, our bushing, the old yellow fire hydrant, pop that on there. Just going to put that aside because I'm going to build it the same way. And I want the brown bar, there it is. And I want the yellow bushing. I see the hydrant, there's the fire hydrant. Is the bushing under this? Nope. Where's the yellow bushing? Right, those are the leaves. Let's put those away. Right, leaves over there. I want the yellow bushing. go. Oh. Right, yellow bushing. Like that. Keeping my finger behind it, stopping the bar from going all the way through. And then fire hydrant. Boop. Like that. And then we do the heads again. So it's going to be white bars. And make these propellers. Right. 2, 3, and say same again. 2 to each flower. 1, 2, 3, and propeller. 1, 2, 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3, and then pop these on the front. Actually, we're gonna do that. Yes, pop them on there, like that. Right. And 2. Like I say, it's very basic. And we're going to do the cone pieces. So 3x3 inverted dish. Pop that on there. The little trumpet. Boop. And same again on this one. And little trumpet. Oops. Boop. Like that. Push that back a bit because there we go, the stick is coming through the other side there. So it kind of looks like a satellite. And then we just go put the petals on these ones as well. So same again, but we're using white minifigure shields. And going to have, again, the base of the shield at the top there. So like that. I'll put my finger or thumb just in front of the hole there, just to stop it from going too far forward. So pop that on. I just feel it touching my thumb or finger. And the shield. Oops, too far. There's our first white one, so turn them around. Like that. And that's our first white daffodil head finished. And same again. Oops. Like that. And like that. Like that. Oh, I just pushed this one down too far. You can always alter it afterwards. Just put them on basic and then do a little bit of dressing afterwards. We're flower arranging. Yeah. Get on there. There we go. And turn it around. Just space them out a little bit. And there we go. There's our second. So that's they look fantastic, don't they? They look absolutely super awesome. Love those. Even though they're very basic looking, it looks absolutely fantastic. So now we're going to finish it off with the stalks. And this is going to be really repetitive. It's going to be really easy. So we're going to do 4 of these. So we're going to build 4 of them at the same time in the same way as the instructions. At that rate, I'm going to stay up to date on how many of these I'm using. So it's 4 of these, and the first part of the instructions is just 1 Technic bar or axle. So these are the 2 long Technic axles and a green straight connector, and then we are adding 7 more connectors and 6 more black. So we're going to go 1, 2, oh, what's the hair? Don't want the hair there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on the 7th one we're going to put in the 3 long light bluish grey axle. So now we've got a pattern for a first stalk. So now all we need to do is build until we've got up to the length of the 7 or the 8 here. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to just build those. I want, because I'm right-handed, I want these parts, oh, not on the floor. I want these parts on my right-hand side. There we go, much better. And I'm just going to keep building until I think there is enough. Whoop. Just keep going. Just keep going. Because if I do too many, I can always break them off afterwards. And this looks about right. Let's have a look. Am I up? Spot on. And then a 3. Alright, cool. Same again. And this is probably the most repetitive, really repetitive part about building botanicals or just your normal basic flowers. You get some absolutely superb Technic pieces with these sets because of the stalks and the whole construction of the flower head. So if you're looking for a lot of Technic pieces, this is a good set to go for. We want 1 more, yes. If you want to collect a load of Technic pieces, perfect. 1 more. So we should be getting pretty low on these. I can see a lot of green still, so we might be doing 7, then we might be doing something else, and then we might extend that. So let's just keep going. I think this is just going to go up to a point where this is going to go on that axle there, and then we're going to build a little bit more up because there is quite a lot of green Technic connectors still. This kind of tells me we're probably going up 4 more. 1 more. And then the 3 green. And that should be that. Yes, perfect. So that's those done. That's the easy way of doing it. And so yep, we're going to pop this cross piece on there. It's got the hole in there, Technic hole, with these axle pieces on each side. Those are going to be for later for the leaves. So we're going to keep this in place. We're going to secure that in place with our Technic piece connector there. So I'm going to do the same thing on these, just so we can stay uniformed. Yeah. And 1 more. connector. So we've still got quite a few left. So I'm guessing we're going 4 up again. So on the axle pieces here, we're going to put these sand green, these beautiful sand green hinge connectors. So I'm just going to pop those on there. And which way do I want the hinges? Because the flowers, the petals are going to go, because you can't turn them, can you? No. They're going to go kind of like that. So you want the hinge so that it's going to hold this leaf piece going out, as opposed to like that. Okay, so if you get it wrong, always you know, you can always just pop it off and then turn it around and put them on later. So I'm going to add those hinges. Whoops. It kind of spins around well. There we go. And you're going to add the hinges on this one. There we go. Love sand green. Sand green is a very nice, calm colour, I think. It's the same as sand blue. Sand blue's a nice colour as well. There we go. All right. Like that. And then the next stage is to build 6 up, not 4. Okay, so we're going 6 up, and then we're ending on a too long axle. So I'm going to pull 6 to the side here, and then I know that once I've used all those, I'm good. So we're going to put a black axle in the top. There we go. Get these black axles in there. Oop. Like that. Like that. Yeah. It's quite long, isn't it? It is quite long. That. And that. And that. And finish it off with black axle, and that's good. So we're going to do the same thing. We want 6 axle pieces. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to build. So it's black axle, green, black axle, and this is a little bit tough on the fingers after a while because you're doing this so many times. So if you need to take a rest, you can always, this is a nice thing about the daffodil build and a lot of the botanical builds actually, is that you could actually have more than one person building, because there's 4 daffodils, it's 4 exactly the same build designs, just different colors, that you could have 4 people do this. I want me 6, so it's 2, 4, 6, and we should have 6 left over. 2, 4, 6, perfect. Add a connector, axle, whoops, connector. I can't hold my Lego. Can't hold my Lego. And do you know what? If you have, if you're building this from your parts, and you have the red axles, as long as they're 2 stud long axles, they'll work as well. Because I think originally these axles were red and then black. Although I think maybe actually they were black, but without the little notches, because they got these little notches on now so that you can grab them. So when you're pulling things apart, you can actually really grab them properly instead of your fingers sliding on them. Which back in the day, these were terrible to pull out of old vintage Technic sets. Okay, and that, and that. Connector, axle, connector. And we're going to finish off with the axle. Boom. Now all it is as a matter of just assembling the heads to the stalks and also the leaves to the stalks as well. So I'm going to put the heads on first, and all you're doing is putting this axle into the bottom of the fire hydrant there like that. Oops. Like that. Nice and easy. Like that. And then just add the leaves. So just have the finger and thumb, finger below and thumb on top, just to stop it from spinning around, because it does spin around. So just put that on there, and then just attach these into the hinges, and then flop the leaf down like that. That's our first assembled daffodil. And leaves, turn it around, leaves, turn it around. Yep. How cool are these? You get some really nice pieces with it as well. I mean, these blades here, these are nice. And there you go, folks. Let's see if I can arrange them nicely on the desk. Daffodils. We'll put them in the glass. Oh, I got them the wrong way up, upside down. No. In there, like that. So a beautiful arrangement. There you go. How cool is that? This one's all the way in there. I'm going to just pop the leaf just off the outside there to stop it from spinning around a bit. They look so cool. In my little jam jar. Probably my jar is a little bit too tall. Or maybe I would move the stems up a little bit further just so that they can sit in the jar a little bit better. But what a nice little display. They look actually really, really good. I like these. Very basic, but pretty cool. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share amongst your friends, family and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next one. I'm Sean from BRIT'N. Peace.